Good afternoon, virtual patcher people. This is episode 3 of the random module game. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just getting 2 random modules from the VCV rack library and then trying to figure out what they do and then choosing a third one that'll go along with them and then make a 3 module patch. More so than that, it's about the journey, it's about understanding what each module does and learning stuff because I'm a beginner and I don't know what the heck's going on with the... So if you're like me, then you might want to watch this. It might be kind of fun. Without further ado though, let's just click this magic link and see what our 2 modules are today. Okay, we have the Lindenberg Research Leica diode ladder filter and the RJ module's twin LFO. I haven't used this exact filter before, but I have used Lindenberg Research modules before. I associate ladder filters with Moog synthesizers for some reason. I don't know if classic diode driven ladder filters are what they used. I'm gonna look that up right now. So I learned that ladder filters were an invention of Robert Moog, and he patented this design in 1969, and it is famous for that Moog filter sound. And it involves 4 poles, which refers to the cutoff curve of the filter and allows for this robust filter sound that can be really resonant and strong and squelchy. And I learned that specifically diode-driven ladder filters are associated with the Roland TB303, which is associated with acid techno. So I'm expecting this module to have that classic squelch sound. And our second module of the day is the twin LFO from RJ Modules. This one looks pretty self-explanatory to me. I have used RJ modules before. They have a big button. I recognize it from this. Oh, there's this device called button I saw that looked like a big button. That's exactly what I need. Okay, great. So we're off to a good start. We have a twin LFO and a low pass filter. So much could happen here. We just need some sort of sound generation, and that's really all we need. So here we are with our 2 modules, and interestingly, the twin LFO only has 1 output despite having 2 LFOs. And I read the manual and I found out that the second LFO actually modulates the frequency of the first. So I was expecting a twin LFO, meaning a dual LFO, but they are twin in that they are connected. So that's pretty cool. And I learned that this shape knob goes between a sine and a saw wave shape. So if we put this into the scope, you can see it's going between a slower sine wave and a quicker one because LFO2 is modulating that frequency. So if I bring it up, you can see it'll start to go between that faster until it's actually just shaping one of the waves, and you can have them do all kinds of crazy shapes. And if I turn it counterclockwise, you get sawtooth ramps. So I think these 2 will work together very nicely, actually. This will be great. And I was looking around for an oscillator, and I happened upon this, which looks a lot like a Roland SH101, probably not by accident, and it is called the Lab 7 LS3340 VCO. And something I appreciate about these 2 is you can actually change the style of the panel. I love that so much. Look at this. There's even a randomize button for the panel. You can make it look aged, you can make it look light, dark, used, unused. I think that is so fun. And then with this one, you can make it blue. I wish that blue was a little different, but hey, I mean, I like being able to change the visual appearance of these at all. So I'm gonna go with this. So let's see what we can do here. Let's patch the sub oscillator into our filter and the low pass output to our output. I want to make these match. There you go. And then let's have the twin LFO modulate the frequency of this filter. Wow, well, there we go. I couldn't have asked this to go better. We have a wubbing bass. This is one of the most desirable sounds in electronic music, right? And there's that classic ladder filter sound. So here I patched the triangle oscillator output into the shape CV, and look at that. Something else I could try is patching the output of the LFO into volts per octave. And then flipping the invert switch will switch this from a wubbing sound to a more attack percussive sound. So we just got some pitch decay by patching the LFO into the volt per octave. So now it almost sounds like it could be a drum sound. Got some arcade sound effects now. And if I turn the LFOs way up, we can bring this into the audio domain. Let's patch the noise output of the oscillator into something like the resonance. Alright, that's about it for episode 3 of the Random Module Game. We made this awesome bass sound with only 3 modules, a VCO, a diode filter, and a twin LFO. And I think this diode filter and this twin LFO are going to be one of my favorite new combinations because the twin LFO really allows you to add some interesting wave shapes to your filters, these kind of polyrhythmic accents that are created by the offset between these two LFOs. And this diode filter sounds really lovely. Things to add on to this would be more LFOs. You can modulate more things and a sequencer so you can add some more notes to this VCO. But I think this is the perfect minimalist 3 module patch for this demonstration. So thanks for watching and happy patching.